Yeah, good evening, friends. Today we'll discuss about data types. So, what is data type? Data type refers to the kind of data that a variable will hold. That means what type of data, what kind of data we are going to store, what kind of data we are going to store uh, in a variable. That is that is informed by this data type. Okay, right. So we must specify data type of variable so that the compiler allocates enough memory. How much memory is allocated? That depends on the data type. Okay, so today we'll see how the memory is allocated and what are the range of values that can be stored in that memory location or for a particular data type. Okay, so data types are classified into two types. Okay, so primarily, broadly, I am telling fundamental data types or primary data types. Example: char, int, float, double, and void. Okay, so derived data types: arrays, pointers, structures, unions, etc. Right. So primary data types, five fundamental or primary data types. Okay, so character type, integer type, floating point type, double precision type, and void type. Okay, so C99 release of a C supports three more data types. They are Boolean data type, complex data type, and imaginary data type. Okay, so these are the new data types added in C99 release of C. Okay, so just remember. So what are the keywords for this? What are the keywords for these three? Boolean, B-O-O-L, bool. Okay, so bool is the keyword for Boolean. Yeah, just wait. I'm getting this pen. This pen tab is not working. Just please wait. Yeah, so I think it is not working. Right, so I'll try to write using this. Okay, so what is the data type? New data type keywords. Okay, so I'll just give you for boolean. Bool is the keyword. Okay, so for complex, complex in lowercase letter. For imaginary, imaginary in lowercase letter. Okay, so these you just go through the net, you will come to know the keywords for these three data types. Okay, so we'll concentrate on fundamental data types. Right, so data type keyword used, what is the format specifier you need to know, then size in bytes and range of values. Okay, so for character data type, the keyword used is char and format specifier is %c, and how many bytes it occupies? 1 byte, and these are the range of values. Okay, so these are on a 32-bit machine, and these range of values are for a signed character data type. Okay, then integer data type, int is the keyword, %d is the format specifier, 2 bytes it occupies. Okay, 16 bits. Okay, so 2 bytes means this is yeah, not on 16-bit machine. This is related to 16-bit machine, not 32-bit machine. In on 32-bit machine, it is integer 4 bytes. Okay, right, we'll see that. Okay, so this is on 16 bit machine, so range of values is minus 32,768. If integer takes 2 bytes, these are the range of values, 2 plus 32,767. So how to remember these values and how to arrive at these values, we'll see. Next, floating point type, data type, character keyword used is float, and format specifier is percentage f. 4 bytes it uses. Okay, and these are the range of values, 3.4 e minus 38, meaning is 3.4 multiplied with 10 power of minus 38 up to 3.4 multiplied with 10 power of positive side plus 38. That means 1 followed by 38 zeros. That much a big number, floating point number it stores. Okay, so next, double precision type. Keyword used is double, and format specifier is percentage LF, and size in bytes is 8. Okay, 8 bytes it uses, and the range of values are 1.7 e minus 308 to 1.7 e plus 308. Okay, so long double precision type, long double keyword we use percentage capital LF. Okay, uppercase L followed by F, and this uses 10 bytes. This uses 10 bytes. Okay, so it uses 10 bytes, and these are the range of values, 3.4 e minus 4932 to 1.7 e plus 4932. Okay, right, so quickly I will tell you uh, how to use these, how to arrive at these values. Okay, right, so what I do is, you take a notepad. I think this pen tab, as it is working. Yeah, it's working. Okay, so only thing is I am not right. Now let us see. For example, if I have 1 bit with me, if I have 1 bit, okay, so what I can store? I can store either 0 or 1. If I have 1 bit, I can store either 0 or 1. Okay, if I have 2 bits, if I have 2 bits with me, okay, so that means with 1 bit I could store only 2 numbers. Okay, so with 2 bits, how many numbers I can store? Okay, so that we need to store. So if I have 2 bits, what are the possible combinations of 2 bits we need to know here? Okay, so that means 0 0 I can write. Okay, so next 0 1, 0 1 I can write. Next 1 0 I can write. 1 0 I can write. Okay, next 1 1. These are the 4 possible combinations of 2 bits. Okay, so when I write 0 0, what is its equivalent in binary form? When I have 2 bits, 0 0, its equivalent decimal value is 0. Okay, when I have 0 1, equivalent decimal value is 1. Okay, when I have 1 0, okay, so what is its equivalent decimal value? 2 power 0, 2 power 1 means 2. 2 is its equivalent decimal value. So when I have 1 1, what is the equivalent decimal value? 3. Okay, so that means with the 2 bits I can store 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so how many numbers I can store? How many numbers I can store? 4 numbers. Okay, so 4 numbers I could store. I could store 4 numbers. Okay, right? Now I come to 3-bit. Now if I have 3 bits, okay, so what I do is I just take a line here. Okay, so 3 bits, if I have here, it is, this cursor is not displaying there, that's why it is a problem. Okay, with 3 bits, how many numbers I could store? Okay, so that we need to know here. Okay, so with 3 bits, what are different possible combinations? What are different possible combinations I could store? 0, 0, 0. All the 3 bits can be 0. Okay, so next, 0, 0, 1. Yeah, it is creating a problem. Just yes. So 0, 0, 1. Okay, 3 zeros, then 0, 0, 1. Okay, so next, 0, 1, 0. Okay, so next, 0. Oh, oh, just a minute. Actually, this tablet is not working. Okay, so I'll write with this better. 3 zeros, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, I can write. Then 0, 1, 1, I can add. Okay, so then next, followed by 1, followed by 2 zeros, I can have a combination. Okay, or 1, 0, 1, I can have. Okay, or 1, 1, 0, I can have, or all the 3 ones I can have. Okay, so these are the 8 possible combinations when I have 3 bits. Okay, so what are their equivalent decimal values? We'll see here. Okay, so this is 0. Okay, and this is nothing but 1, and this is nothing but 2. Equivalent decimal value is 2. Okay, and this is nothing but 3. Okay, right, so this 100. Okay, hope you know how to convert a binary into decimal value. 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 2 means 4. Okay, and 101 means this is 5, and 10110 means this is 6. Then triple one means this is 7. This is 7. Okay, so these are the possible values that we can store. Okay, right? So these are the 8 numbers, or 8 numbers 0 to 7 we can store. Okay, now so just see here, when we have one bit, only two numbers you can store, either 0 or 1 you can store. Okay, so how you can arrive at these two numbers? When you have one bit, that means how many numbers you can store means it is nothing but 2 power of 1 number of bits. Okay, so 2 power of 1, these many numbers you can store when you have one bit. Okay, right? When you have 2 bits, how many numbers you can store? 4 numbers. What are they? 0, 1, 2, 3 you can store. Okay, so these are the 4 numbers you can store. So how you can arrive at this 4? That is nothing but 2 power of 2 number of bits. How many? 2. So 2 power of 2 means 4. That means when you have 2 bits, you can store these 4 numbers. Beyond this you cannot store. Okay, similarly when you have 3 bits, how many numbers you can store? 2 power of 3. 2 power of 3 numbers you can store. 2 power of 3 numbers you can store. 2 power of 3 means 2 power of 3 is equal to how much? 8 numbers you can store. Okay, so what are those 8 numbers? When you say 8 numbers, what are those? 0 to 7. When you say 8 numbers, 0 to 7, please remember. Okay, when you say 4 numbers, it is 0 to 3. 0 to 3. When you say 2 numbers, it is 0 to 1, because the number begins with 0, then the last digit is this 2 power 3 minus 1 you will get. 2 power 3 minus 1 you will get. Okay, right? So like this we can get how many numbers we can store when you have 3 bits. Similarly, now you can arrive at a formula. You can arrive at a formula. Okay, so when you have 4 bits, when you have 4 bits, okay, so how many different numbers you can store? It is nothing but 2 power of 4. Okay, so 2 power of 4 is nothing but 16 numbers you can store. 16 numbers you can store. Okay, right? So that means starting from all 4 zeros to all 4 ones. If you write then you will get 16 different combinations, and 0 to 15 numbers those, and those 0 to 15 numbers you can store. 2 power of 4, 16 numbers. What are those numbers means? You can say 0 to 15. 0 to 15 numbers. These are the 16 numbers we can store. Okay, right? So now when we store numbers inside the system, okay, so there are two types of numbers that we are going to store. One is called signed numbers, and other one is called unsigned numbers. Okay, so there are two types of numbers, signed and unsigned numbers. Okay, signed and unsigned numbers. Signed numbers means, in signed numbers what we do, we use 1 bit for storing the sign. Okay, so we use 1 bit, 1 bit for sign, for storing the sign. Okay, and in unsigned numbers we use all the bits for storing the number. Okay, so no sign bit, otherwise I can say no sign bit, you can say. No sign bit. No sign bit. Okay, right? So I'll take a 3-bit number, then we'll find out what are the range of signed numbers we can store using 3 bits, and what are the range of unsigned numbers we can store using 3 bits. Okay, so then we'll extend it to 4 bits and 8 bits and 16 bits. Then you will get formula for all the types. We'll get formula for all the types. Okay, right? Getting? Is it okay? Any doubts? Up to this, any doubts? Not getting any messages. I'm not getting any messages. Yes or no? No doubts? Yeah. If no doubts, then I'll tell you how to calculate range of values. Okay, right. Okay, thank you. Right. So next, what I do is I'll tell you for 3-bit numbers, signed and unsigned numbers, what are the range of values. Then we'll extend it to 4 bits, and you can get the formula easily. Okay, right. So 3 bits I am taking here. Just see here. When you have 3 bits, okay, so range of values will calculate. Range of values will calculate. Okay, so first I am talking about a signed one. I'm talking about a signed numbers. Okay, so out of 3 bits, 1 bit is dedicated for sign. 1 bit is dedicated for a sign. Okay, so what convention we'll use for storing the sign? For storing the sign, okay, so 0 indicates 0 is for positive, and 1 is for negative. Okay, that means if the sign bit is 0, then the remaining bits indicates it is a positive number. If the sign bit is 1, then remaining bits indicates that it is a negative number. Okay, so this is the convention we use for storing a signed numbers. Okay, right. So for 3 bits we'll calculate range of values for signed numbers. Okay, right. So first I am talking about positive numbers. That means the sign bit is 0. Okay, so when you have 3 bits, out of 3 bits, 1 bit I am using for sign. 1 bit I am using for sign. Okay, so then remaining 2 bits I can write as a 0 0. Yes or no? Remaining 2 bits I can write as a 0 0. Okay, so then sign bit is a 0. Then remaining 2 bits I can write as a 0 1. Okay, then the sign bit is 0. Then the remaining 2 bits I can write as a 1 0. Okay, and the sign bit is a 0. Then remaining 2 bits I can write as a 1 1. Okay, so please remember, this is sign bit. This indicates sign bit here. This indicates sign bit. Okay, so if the sign bit is 0, then these numbers indicates that positive numbers. Okay, so what are the positive numbers now I can store? Now all this is 0, then 0 0 indicates 0. Then 0 means positive one. 0 1 indicates 0 1 indicates plus 1 I can store. Okay, so then 1 0 indicates 2, and 1 1 indicates 3. 1 1 indicates 3. Okay, so that means on the positive side, that means in signed numbers, on the positive side I can store 0 1 2 3 I can store. Okay, now if the sign bit is negative, okay, if the sign bit is negative, that means it indicates sign bit is 1, then remaining 2 bits I can write as a 0 0. Okay, then sign bit is 1, then remaining 2 bits I can write as a 0 1. Okay, if the sign bit is 1 and the remaining 2 bits I can write a combination as 1 0, and the sign bit is 1, remaining 2 bits I can write as a 1 1. I can write as a 1 1. Okay, now see, this is 1, and 0 1 indicates what? 0 1 indicates sign bit is 1 means minus, 0 1 indicates what? 1. So this 1 0 1 indicates minus 1. Okay, right? So then sign bit is 1 indicates negative number, okay, so it is a negative number. 1 0 indicates 2. Okay, so this is minus 2, and 1 indicates negative number, 1 1 indicates 3. Okay, and please, 1 this 0 0, generally what we say, 1 indicates negative number and 0 0 indicates minus 0. Okay, but there is no minus 0 on the number line. If you take the number line in second third class, we might have studied this number line. Yes or no? Okay, so here somewhere we'll have 0, this side we'll have 1 2 and 3. Okay, similarly this side will have -1, -2, -3 and -4. -4. Okay, so that means this there is no negative 0. 0 means only positive 0. Okay, but 1 0 0, as per our discussion, 1 indicates negative, 0 0 means 0, -0 we are getting. Okay, but this is nothing but -4. This indicates -4. Okay, why -4? Because because negative numbers, because negative numbers negative numbers are stored in 2's complement form. Negative numbers are stored in a 2's complement form. 2's complement form. Okay, so in 2's complement, if you write this 1 0 0 indicates -4. 1 0 0 indicates a -4. Okay, there is no negative 0 here. Okay, so that's why we get the range of values for negative numbers like -1, -2, -3 and -4. Okay, now if you see using 3 bits, what are all the signed values I can store? 0 1 2 3, -1, -2, -3 and -4. -3 and -4. Okay, so these are the, see here I have written on the number line. When you have 3 bits, these are the values, range of values I can store. Okay, on the positive side 0 1 2 3, and on the negative side -1, -2, -3 and -4. Okay, so how to get this? That means when you have positive side range of values, now I am writing, just see here. Okay, so when you have signed bits, okay, so signed bit means one bit is dedicated for sign, no, then remaining how many bits are available? Only 2 bits are available. Okay, so the range of values you can calculate like this: -2 power 2 2 plus 2 power 2 -1. Okay, so when you have 3 bits, these are the range of values. Formula you can get like this: -2 power 2. 3 bits means signed side. Okay, signed, this is range of values, range of values. Okay, for 3 bit range of values for 3 bit signed numbers. 3 bit signed numbers. Okay, so you can arrive at this formula. Okay, so when you have 3 bits, what are all the range of signed numbers you can store? Means just remember, signed, whenever you say signed, 1 bit is dedicated for sign, then remaining 2 bits are available for storing the actual number. Okay, so that sign bit you can ignore, and you can write the formula from negative side: -2 power 2 to +2 power 2 -1. Okay, so -2 power 2 is -4. Okay, so this is -4. Okay, so this is -4 to 2 power 2 is 4, 4 -1 is 3, so positive side +3. Okay, so that means from -4 to +3, that means what are the range of values you will get? -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so total how many? 8 numbers are there now. So when you, I said when you have 3 bits, how many numbers you can store? 2 power 3 numbers you can store. 2 power 3 is 8 numbers. Okay, so these are the 8 numbers that can be stored using a 3 bit signed numbers. Is it okay? Okay, right? Right. Now, so 3 bit signed means what is the formula? -2 power 2 to +2 power 2 -1. Now I come to unsigned type. Okay, so how we calculate range of values for unsigned type? Okay, so unsigned, when I say unsigned, That means all the bits are used for storing the number. There is no sign bit. Okay, so that means all the 3 bits, sorry, all the 3 bits are used for storing the number, because there is no sign, unsigned, all are positive numbers only for storing the number. Okay, so when you have all the 3, then what are different combinations? As already we discussed, all 3 zeros to up to all 3 ones we can store. Okay, so 0 0 1. Okay, so then this is range of values, this is 1 1 0. Okay, so hope I have written here, you can get these values. Okay, so what are the all the values you can get here? 0. Okay, so then 1. Okay, so then like this, 2 3 4 you can get here. And what is this value? This is 6, and all the 3 ones means this is 7. Okay, so 0 to 7 you can store when you have unsigned all the. Okay, so what are the range of values? 0 to plus 7, 0 to plus 7, these are the range of values, range of values for unsigned 3-bit number. Okay, right, 0 to 7. Okay, so how you can arrive the formula? How you can arrive at formula? Okay, so that is nothing but 0 to 2 power of 3 minus 1, 0 to plus 2 power 3 minus 1. Okay, so this indicates 0 to, because all numbers are positive only, so positive means on the number line it starts from 0. Okay, so 0 to 2 power 3 is 8, 8 minus 1 is 7, so plus 7, plus 7. Okay, so these are the range of values you can get using a 3 bits unsigned numbers. Okay, 0 1 2 3 up to plus 7. Okay, so this is how you can arrive at a formulas when you have 3 bits signed range of values and unsigned range of values. Okay, so I am clearly writing in the next page. Based on that, now you can get a formula for 4-bit, 8-bit. Okay, so first I am writing the formula for a signed and unsigned. Okay, right, signed, here I write a unsigned. Okay, so when you have 3 bits, okay, so only I am writing here number of bits here. Okay, so I can say just number of bits here. Okay, so when you have 3 bits, what are the range of values for signed? What are the range of values for signed? This is minus 2 power 3 to plus 2 power of sorry, signed means 1 bit is used for sign, no, so you have to leave that sign bit. You have to count how many bits are used for storing the numbers. Okay, so 1 bit is left for sign, so remaining 2 bits you have, no, so minus 2 power of 2 to plus 2 power of 2 minus 1, plus 2 power of 2 minus 1. Yes or no? Okay, so what are the values you will get here? It is nothing but minus 4 to plus 3, minus 4 to plus 3. Okay, so coming to unsigned type, all the bits are used, all the 3 bits are used. Okay, so then it is nothing but 0 to 2 power of 3 minus 1, you have to say plus. Okay,